do that. Physics, bro. What I just did was the front side grind. That's when you skate up here and you grind across the surface. Now grind could be on any surface. It could be on this kind of rail, a box over there, or even the ledge in some of these ramps.
Alright, so basically it grinds when you slide on any type of object, whether it be like this, like that, or any way. And for a grind, you pretty much want to approach like with a pretty good amount of speed, because when you land on top of the object, you'll eventually slow down, and this is because of friction. When the skater lands on the rail, the force of gravity acts on him and brings him down onto the rail. At the same time, he has an applied horizontal force that guides him forward. While grinding on the rail, the contact between the skates and the rail creates friction. The force of friction slows the skater down because it is counteracting the applied force.
Sometimes the skater's applied force is less than the force of friction, which acts in the opposite direction. Thus, the skater is unable to successfully complete the grind because he slows down too much.
Skaters use wax to solve this problem. The wax puts a thin layer on top of the rail, reducing the force of friction. This allows the skater to slide faster and with more ease, thus successfully completing the grind.
The most basic move in skateboarding is the ollie. Although it seems like a simple jump, it uses essential components of physics, like Newton's third law.
The skater first slams down the tail of the board, and as according to Newton's third law, with every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, and the ground will exert a force back up towards the skater, propelling the back end into the air. The skater will also push forward and up with his front foot to level out the board and to direct the force of the board into the air. While all this is occurring, the force of gravity acts on both the skater and the board, and eventually brings both back down to the ground.
To do different tricks, skaters will apply their forces in different directions to create different torques. Just as a force is a push or a pull, a torque can be thought of as a twist. For a pop shove-it, the skater pushes the board around the vertical axis so it spins horizontally, while during a kickflip, the skater flicks the board so that it flips around the horizontal axis.
Right here what we have is a fly box, which is when you have enough speed, it'll launch you into the air, and it's an example of projectile motion. I'm at rest because I'm on a flat surface, but as I approach this inclined plane, I'll eventually gain speed, and then that speed will allow me to be launched into the air, and I'll become a projectile.
The ramp redirects the skater's velocity into the air. The velocity can be separated into vertical and horizontal components. Depending on how the jump is hit, the components will vary in magnitude.
At the top of the mini pipe, the skater's potential energy is maximized. As he goes down the ramp, potential energy decreases and kinetic energy increases. At the very bottom of the pipe, the kinetic energy is maximized as the potential energy is 0.